Your thesis is pretty much going to be formatted using the formatting manual. There is a new version, 2023. It allows you to use APA, MLA, or Chicago style to inform your in-text citations and your references. That was more complicated before. You needed something called a journal model, which you selected with your committee chair. Now it can still be the case, especially for people who are working with like complex subject matter. Sometimes philosophy or history or biology, even they'll use like a journal because there's nothing else in their field that directly relates to whatever style it is they're using. But if you're trying to format your stuff, I wouldn't worry about it too much at the early stage. The proposal doesn't go through the same scrutiny as the final version of the manuscript. Obviously, it's good to have in mind what the format of your thesis is going to look like, because you don't want to do it wrong from the start and then have to change it halfway through. But most of the time, when we're talking about doing something wrong, it's usually like changing the table width and sizes, and like not making them go off the margins, and having the fonts be like a legible size. And most of that is standard for papers and writing in academics anyway. The real meat of the formatting manual is that required pages, which I think there are 8 or 9 of them. Off the top of my head, there's the title page, the approval page, the abstract, the table of contents, the introduction, the conclusion, and the vita, the references and the vita. So there are 8 required pages that everybody has. And then after that, you might also have the list of tables and list of figures if you have more than 2 of either lists or tables, or figures or tables. And you might also have some other pages like appendixes, or what's the word I'm looking for? Like acknowledgements and stuff like that. So all of that can be found in the formatting manual. It is standard for all TAMU thesis and dissertation students. And I would look at the manual or one of the guides that we have on the TAMU ARC page for more information, rather than trying to base yours off of somebody else's. And that's because sometimes things do change over the years. Like we've added some new rules or taken away some. So everything that I do with the thesis students, I try to make them simpler for y'all. If you have any questions about formatting, I would just honestly email me directly and not worry about it too much.